Yada, you ain't know? Listen, if you hear any noise or voices in the background, if you can't add a willpower, disregard it. Alright. I'm just I don't know if you hear this. This is so kind of working on you know, just find something safe to do and everything. Just working on my stuff right here. All right. Anywho. All right. Let me tell you what this specific vid's about. All right. Listen. Uh, I do want to shout out to a specific channel if you ever get to watch this or whatever. This specific individual ran by some things about a specific individual. I have watched, certain little bit of a little. I ain't too much watched too much of hers. You feel me? And so here's what's going on, beautifuls. All right, and it kind of dawned on me. It kind of dawned on me when this information comes to me, because like you got to know, like when you put out a certain energy, you get back that energy. Okay, so basically, like you feel me, when you got to know, like the universe is the biggest copying machine. Okay, so the thing is, I'm gonna say it from my point of view. I've been putting out so much truth. I've been putting out so much truth over years and years and years, even against all odds. Public, wherever. You feel me? I can go to another state and I'm going, you feel me? I'm going to put out truth. You feel me? So now the universe, you feel me? Basically, the truth will always find me. The truth will always find me. All right? So you can't hide nothing. All right? Not even your little secrets. All right? Okay? So here's the thing, okay? The thing is, okay, going into I did have a little post about the 3D and the 5D, okay? The thing is, okay, the 5D is about, you feel me? Basically, okay, your subconscious, it's the energy coming here is basically expanding consciousness. So it's basically going in more into your subconscious. The subconscious is more known as the feminine, okay? So basically, the subconscious basically speaks first to your body. Okay, so the thing, you ain't gotta have too much thought. Okay, so the thing is about tapping into your body, to that frequency. Okay, that's why I say be still. Okay, now a specific channel, he does talk. You want to look him up. The thing is, he talks a little bit about Dolores Cannon and everything, about her in what when she was digging into the Akashic records, you know, and now individuals now embody their Akash. Okay, she is not exempt from getting karma. All right, just letting you know. All right, and yeah, he does talk a lot about palms. Okay, and he talks, you for me, he talks about the secret of palm marks and everything. And so, and so if you look at this, you feel me, you look at that real clear, you feel me? Okay, so you know where we stand. Okay, I had the M, I had the X. Okay, so yes, and so the X does establish in my past life I was a leader. Okay, now here's and basically, you got to know about the markings. Okay, souls that had the markings, that had the M, that have the half moon and stuff like that, and markings and stuff like that. Okay, just beautiful. Check out the markings and look up these markings as well. The markings on your palm, because you got to know. You got to know that your path chose you. Okay, you didn't choose your path. Your path chose you. Okay, all right. In a sense, okay, because you were called for what was needed. Okay, All right. That's why I said this ain't about skin complexion. Okay. You feel me? According to your markings and also volunteers and star seeds. Okay. This era. Okay. Okay. The waking up is going to be happening, okay? Certain ones ain't going to know what's going on, okay? The thing is, things are happening more intuitive, okay? More on a subconscious level, okay? The thing is, the ones that have the markings on their palms, the ones that are like star seeds, the ones that are star seeds, the one that are like volunteer, okay? There's going to be a lot of massive waking up. Y'all going to keep the thing is, the waking up is going to happen, and we're going to basically we're going to keep our genetic code is going to basically going to keep waking up, okay? And this is going to happen, and like by 2030 we're going to be in full gold mode, like basically full, your higher, you feel me, higher, more dominion over things, okay? And certain ones are a little bit nervous about that, okay? So that's what kind of dawned on me when, okay, apparently Dolores Cannon was talking about something about the waking up of the chosen ones and 2030. So then I thought about the 2030 agenda that they was talking about and stuff like that. I was like, oh, so they was having okay, so that's like 3D timeline, okay? The thing is, by 2030, the thing is, beautiful, there's massive waking up, okay? The thing is, you got to know your body, okay? In order also to get into 5D, it's about detox. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to detox off of the alcohol. Stop with the little drink, and stop it. Just stop it. Just don't. Alcohol's not made for the human body, okay? You don't have to have a drink of alcohol to have a good time. For what? For you to be real? You got to drink alcohol to be real? Are you serious? So your whole facade. So you walk around with a whole facade. You got to drink alcohol to speak a sober heart? Like, come on now. You still seems you're superficial and still dependent on things outside yourself. So, now, thing is to get out of the karmic cycle, okay? All right, because if you gotta wake it, you beautifuls, you gotta wake it up and detox. In order to get into the 5D, you're going more into immortality. In order to get into your immortality, you gotta detox, and you gotta basically burn a lot of off of the toxicity. You feel me? Your body can basically take out nanobots. Your body can shut down technology. Okay, you feel me? Like when you belong to the Holy Spirit, you belong to the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit made everything. So don't matter what certain ones that gonna talk with pride. They're gonna talk like, oh, yeah, you just a little this and that, and they be the first one crying victim when you get the motherfucking when they, you feel me, stepping on them because they become your footstool. You feel me, and you feel me. So the thing is basically the universe. Basically, we're gonna be so tapped in and basically master our it's basically tapping in and being master. You feel me? You're mastering your emotions, okay? To where they can't pull on fear any longer. Okay, we can see up things objectively. They can no longer siphon fear because they had certain vampiric energies that were siphoning off people, and they like to talk a lot. Babylon like to talk, but yet when it come down to showing action, they can't put it up. You feel me? If you feel me? If somebody talk a whole bunch of smack, whatever, and they be babbling, and then you feel me? You tell them like first of all, like, be yourself, show your work. You feel me? And the first thing they want to do is go to something destructive. They want to go to something destructive. Already tells you where they at. It tells you how much consciousness they have. You feel me? If you're always going to something, you're quicker to go to something destructive. It already tells you that you haven't broken, you haven't broken the certain cycles, okay? So basically, the certain ones, you feel me, certain chosen ones and whatever they tell you. Basically, we're going into we're basically easily seeing patterns and also easy to spot lies, okay? And basically, our genetic code allows us to change the matrix. Okay, 5D is going to change. You feel me? It's about change the conscious changing the perception of the world around you. The more you have goodness in you and healthiness, the world that the outside has to show that, mirror that. So the old others that ain't fitting in your frequency, they're going to be pushed away. The universe going to push them out. Something might happen to them. Like Final Destination. I'm just saying. So okay, so I'm just letting y'all know. I got my little things over here doing my legs and stuff with that and stuff. So, I love y'all. You feel me? Find something safe doing. Stay accountable.